Look at all the trucks that deliver to Chick-fil-A. All the suppliers, they make chicken, you need chicken. You need lettuce, you need tomato, you need all the seasonings for the sandwiches, you need buns, you need fries, you need oil to fry the fries. They're using more electricity because they're operating more and more equipment, so they're paying money into the utilities. They're growing, they're getting more money, which means they're paying more taxes to the government to support things that the government should do. And some things they shouldn't. And this is truly, Nancy Pelosi, are you shaking in your boots? Because this ain't asked for.
I hope so.
Neither was the Tea Party. But Chick-fil-A are Americans, because nobody's checking registration at the door. Nobody's checking your views on gay marriage at the door. Chick-fil-A is saying, we're a business, we sell chicken, we want you to come buy our chicken. And Americans have decided to do that. Mike in Illinois, go ahead.
Hey, Dan, love your show.
Thank you.
I just want to let you know I'm in the Lombard location, and I've been in the drive-thru line for 50 minutes.
How long we been here?
20 minutes to go before I get to the ordering window. There are
That's
people
all right.
in the parking lot that are probably 50 people in line there. This is just like a madhouse. You think they were giving away gold?
You know, this would be a great time to
What?
do, like, voter registration at every Chick-fil-A in America, Mike. I mean, or voter ID registration. Hey, come on down, get your Chick-fil-A voter registered. You know, that might start checking around as you're there today. Hey, make sure everybody's registered to vote. All right?
And the funny thing is, this is the first time I've ever been there, and basically all this controversy and trying to support the fact that you ought to be able to say whatever you want in this country. I made sure I found one in my area, and I'm sitting in line until
That one traffic gone now. Just us.
Well, you know what? If I were Chick-fil-A, I would stay open. I would pay my workers more because you'll make more money. Just, you know what? As long as the laws let you stay open, if you're a Chick-fil-A manager or owner, you stay open and you serve the customers, because what a great story it would be if a bunch of Chick-fil-A's kept running out of supplies every day and had to call their suppliers and say, I need more buns. Guys, I need buns in 2 hours. I'm running out. I can't do it this way.
You know, it's almost like the 9/12 rally. There's no one beeping their horns. Everybody's being polite. Everybody's being very nice. It's like, you know,
no rapes.
Yep, it does.
Oh, wow.
No fights, no drug use, no nudity, none of that.
You'll get in there before they close.
Just show the occupiers how to occupy something.
866-95-PATRIOT, 957-2874. Indiana, Corey, go ahead.
Hey, David. I just wanted to, kind of point out this whole attack on Chick-fil-A is classic Saul Alinsky tactic.
Hell yeah, it is.
Isolating, freezing, polarizing your target, and everything else.
They started this mess.
Yeah, I agree with you that it's a co-opted issue. It's a fake non-issue, and that's, it goes along with the classic Saul Alinsky scheme when it comes to, the art of community organizing. What I find even, I'm disgusted over the fact that, this may look like a loss for those community organizers, but in a way it's kind of a victory because Amazon forks over $2.5 million to their activist groups, and ultimately, at the end of the day, somebody's getting a big paycheck over this.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah. And again, it's a fake controversy. Thank you for the call, Corey. Americans have stood up. It's about damn time. And I love seeing this. It's about time in America that we, regardless of party, stand up to the progressive, to the leftist agenda, to anybody who has an agenda that's contrary to the Constitution, to your rights as American. And even if Dan Cathy had said something which I don't agree with, it's his right. He doesn't run his business outside the law, outside the boundaries of good behavior. Matter of fact, the report from many of his employees, many people who work for him or own franchises, is that this is a good company to work for. It is a good corporate culture. And people who shop there, who buy there, eat there, say the same thing. 866-95-PATRIOT, 957-2874. Dave in Kingston, I don't know if it's New York or Jamaica, but go ahead.
All right, Cameron, let's go. How you doing, Mr. Webb? It's a pleasure to speak with you. I just wanted to give you a real quick rundown. I drive a tractor trailer, and I jumped off the interstate today on my way up to Kingston to get fuel. About 1/8 of a mile down the road, I saw a Chick-fil-A sign. I parked my truck as I came out of the truck stop, and what appeared to be a no parking zone. I was walking down the road, and a police officer stopped me and asked me if that was my truck. I said, yes, sir. He said, where are you going? I said, I'm going to Chick-fil-A. He said, well, you know, I have to give you a ticket.
And there's a
And
little
I said,
sky
well, I
dryer
understand,
right
sir.
over
I said, but if that's what it's going to cost me to support Chick-fil-A, my freedom of speech and the Constitution, you can give me the ticket. He basically looked at me and he shook my hand and he said, I ate there for lunch too. He said, but I have a job to do. I went on my way. He went over to the truck, and on the way back, when I got in my truck, there was a warning notice. He never gave me a ticket, just a warning for parking in the wrong spot.
I love that. I love that.
They are
and the
regular
beauty
airplanes.
of that exchange.
So however high they
to
go is how
Americans,
high airplanes go.
Everybody doing their job.
Higher than what?
And the discretion of an officer who
Listen
respects
to
your
me.
right as an American.
Skywriters are regular
airplanes. When it
airplanes.
comes to our police.
So
you really
they go as high as
police,
regular airplanes
treat
go.
them the way you did. Dave, great story. Thank you.
Yeah, but they look like they go higher because they look smaller.
All right, well, I
Anything
appreciate
high
what
in
you
the sky
Americans do. I love that story, don't you, Marjorie?
Look at this dummy on the
I
bike.
certainly do. I just got back from my little visit at Chick-fil-A, along with a lot of other fabulous Americans, none of whom were holding signs, yelling, screaming, doing nothing other than waiting to support a business and their right to have a business in this country.
In a time, and you're in Southern California, Marjorie, in a time when your state is so underwater, they just passed a $92 billion budget. They're $15.7 billion in the hole. They want to build a $100 billion rail, high-speed rail from, I think it is Compton to Fresno, and there's not even the price of the train involved in that.
Wow,
and they want to build one out of California to Vegas, and that's been cut. And they're going to attack a business that wants to hire people?
Yeah. That's how
and
dumb liberalism
is. It's a great business. Every time I go, the people that help you there are so polite. Right? It's very courteous, much more so than other businesses that I go to. And it's just a shame that people like Ron Emanuel believe that they can tell us what to think, what to buy, and what to believe, and that's just wrong.
It's beyond wrong. It borders. It's offensive to me personally.
It is personally offensive to me as well. So I went at lunch today. I couldn't stay, but there were just as many people at lunch today as there were when I went back tonight. And so I made 2 trips just so I could, you know, passively voice what I believe in. And, you know, I'm a fellow Tea Partier. I'm very proud of that. And, you know, I think it takes all of us doing this. But what I think you're also seeing is this quietness
we all
of all of us that really believe what we believe. And we're sick to death of seeing the country turn the way that it is. And my state is unfortunately a horrible example of exactly how it can go wrong.
Yeah, absolutely it is. Marjorie, Southern California, good for you, and thank you for calling in.
My pleasure to talk to you.
866-95-PATRIOT, 957-2874. It's a First Amendment issue, but it's you know what? It's bigger than that. Americans have looked at another fake controversy, and finally something caught on.
You okay, Mom?
And we all just woke up and went, I'm sick of this.
That's right.
I'm sick of these fake fights. We have the Postal Service on the verge of default, $5.5 billion that they can't pay to the government. We have, you know, Olympic medalists that now are being taxed. Senator Rubio introduced a bill to eliminate that Olympic medal tax.
You win $10,000 for an Olympic medal,
frankly,
and I know. Yeah, and you win, and you got to pay 35% of it of the prize. They give you like 10 grand for bronze. You got to pay $3,500 to the government.
Who made? I didn't know they had taxes on.
And